Why can't we take a voice box of a deceased human and drop it into a monkey and like, yo, what up? And he goes, yo. And he was like, whoa.
But then I'm telling you, we risk them taking over the world. I mean, that's the trade-off, but they're going to be hilarious until that happens. You just post it up next to some monkey and he's like, what up, kid? You're like, what? I'm trying to decide if I'm feeling the shrooms yet. I think I'm just starting. It's just maybe the first little sense of it happening. Maybe.
You know what? I mean,
I also wish I had a monkey. If I had a monkey when this really kicks in, that'd be awesome.
And one that can like play an instrument or hang out and do stuff like roll joints. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Play the drums. That would be dope.
The drum,
like the bong, like the you know?
I actually have footage. One time I was in the island of Nevis next to St. Kitts.
Mm-hmm.
British Virgin Islands, whatever. Anyways, I was there hanging out and there was a monkey that could sing. And it was like a very islandy feel to it, what he did. I was kind of blown away. And I think you guys are all going to be pumped because he kind of did a small concert. He was, okay, now hold on. Before I even get started here, he was singing and his buddy, who was also a monkey, was on drums.
Oh, accompanying him.
Yes.
I like that sound. These are two monkeys. Oh, wow. Really good for monkeys.
Yeah, they were rocking the fucking spot, bro.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what kind they were. But when I saw little homie, hitting the drums, I was like, that
the
is
little
nice,
bongos.
kid.
I mean, somebody should sign those monkeys. They should form a band, call them the Monkeys. Do the Monkeys have that trademarked already? Because
they
that
gotta
would
be
suck.
they got left in the dust, bro. No one listens to the Monkeys.
Because I would be upset. I would be like, we're real monkeys. How do you trademark the band name the Monkeys when you're not even monkeys?
We are real monkeys. Look what I could do.
Your Honor, we're real monkeys. I don't care what the trademark says.
I mean, if you're in charge of the estate for the monkeys, you should step aside. You should be like, you know what? That's real monkeys. He's on a fucking bongo. And that sounds incredible.
You're going to tell me if I form a group out of 4 actual Beatles.
They were selling merchandise.
And they play as a band that I can't call them the Beatles because Paul McCartney and his friends decided to call themselves the Beatles first. Fuck yourself. My band are real Beatles.
I think there's got to be some sort of clause in there. And I don't mean like things that are on the tips of animals. I mean like a clause with a U.S., not like Santa Claus, but like a clause like in a contract.
not animal clause.
I think there should be some clause in there because we're talking animals and I figured we should be specific.
I think you're right. And look, if you use an animal's name or an insect's name, a species name as the name of your band, trademark it all you want. But as soon as a real group of animals forms a band, you lose it.
Give me one. Can you come off the top of the skull with a third band that's an animal or a fucking bug name? I'll give you 10 seconds.
10 seconds. The Bee Gees. The bees. No. All right. I don't like that one either. I can't think of another one. Do you have one?
What's Jared?
Jared's got one.
The Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles. God. Fuck yes. What am I thinking? I'm going to form a real band out of Eagles just to fuck them.
The Cajas. That would be funny because then if you do a real band and then when they play for a Cajas, for like a good Cajas, that was stupid as fuck.
The Eagles are one of my favorite bands too. How did I not think of the Eagles?
I fucking love the Eagles. Come on, anything but the fucking Eagles, man.
What if
Big Lebowski hated the Eagles?
If we formed our own band, what if we called them the Bigfoots?
Ooh.
Because until
what I found though,
real Bigfoots come out, we're safe. You got some bullet?
The bullets. That was always But that's fucking hilarious that the Washington Wizards they used to be the Bullets. They're like, you know what? That's hitting a little too far home there, bro, because it's a lot of shootouts in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Like like in Baltimore and shit. So they had to fucking call them the Wizards instead because there was too much actual bullets flying in the city.
I talk a lot about owning a monkey, right? And I have a friend who can get me one, and we've had serious conversations. I still think it might be irresponsible for me at this time to own a monkey. But I mean, part of me is like, how do you, if you can pull off owning a real monkey, how do you not do that? I mean, I'm really battling with this.
Do they get like calm and cool and collected, kind of like an old golden retriever?
Like a Labrador, yeah.
Yeah, do they get cool, calm, and collected in their older age like those dogs?
I think
that's where you want to be, more on the adoption side, so you don't have to get the rambunctiousness of a younger monkey.
I think they do, but then you run the risk of, okay, what if they start to get like a little senile, or they're more touchy, or they're like, they upset or aggravate easily, then you're going to get your face ripped off.
You're right.
So right. I don't know where it falls, but I keep having the conversation, and he's trying to talk me out of it, kind of, because he's like, listen, that's a big deal. It's a lot of responsibility. And I'm like, I know, dude, but I would have a monkey in my house.
He can have his own room. You have like 4 bedrooms.
I know.
You can even put him up high, like a cool little thing that dangles from like the roof or something, like a hammock of some sort.
Maybe just a little monkey that can't do much damage. I guess they could always rip my eyes out.
At the end of the day, listen, a little buddy, you're going to be fine. You're tactically trained. You're a law enforcement official for over 2 decades. You'll fucking, if shit hits the fan, you got this. I would never doubt you being able to do your little police wrist lock into the backhand and then just pop the cuffs on.
Just walk him back into his cage with the arm bent behind.
Yeah.
Watch your head.
And tell him you're in here till no judge. You can't see a judge till Monday. But I think that also your calm and cool demeanor will also be very welcoming to a vintage, more of an older, on his way out monkey. A kind of a sanctuary for a monkey to go to rest in peace. But they live with you for the last year or 2. You know what I mean? Get a handful of them.
Yeah.
Maybe you could put a TV in the living room, like on a cart, and then they can all come sit there in their walkers, and they can roll up to chairs and watch a movie at 3 p.m. on Tuesdays.
I think so. What I want to get like one of those little red wagons. I want one that'll pull that little red wagon everywhere it goes, and it has like a little bed in it, so it can just pull it up in front of the TV and then post up on its little bed and put its hands behind its head and just sprawl out and watch the game, or watch other monkeys, whatever he wants to watch. I don't know what they watch.
He's got YouTube. You have that thing where you could talk to the remote. It's not like he has to type in anything. He could just talk. A lot of them talk now, I think. From what I understand, a lot talk.
I think so. What are those monkeys that are the closest to human beings? They did a study with these monkeys where they put them like on this private beach area near the ocean, right? And they knew innately not to go to the water. Like they were scared of it, right? But there was this one female, for some reason, kept getting a little closer to the water. And every time she would get closer, the other bonobos would be like, going crazy, right? Because they're like, you're gonna, something's gonna reach up and grab you. Or, like the water's bad, it's scary. And day by day, she would just get closer and closer to the water until finally she got her feet wet in there, and they were freaking out, man, like just screaming. All the other monkeys were, and the next day she would go like to her knees, and then until finally she would like immerse herself in the ocean water. And then one by one, the other bonobos would start making their way over, getting closer. Next thing you know, like fast forward like a year or 2 later, whatever, they were actually swimming, all the bonobos, and teaching their young how to swim in the ocean water.
Like they weren't all scared bitches the last summer.
Yeah. So it's like you have that one explorer out of the bunch who's like, I don't think it's dangerous. Just, do we have any evidence that there's anything bad over there? So because of that, it's like, go back to the old days of explorers. There was always one with that mindset. And it was true with these bonobos. Like it was fucking crazy. I'm like, God damn, they're just like us. It's just like us. Like we would never travel across the ocean back in the day because somebody were like, oh, there's dragons there. They swoop up and they grab your ship and they drag you to the bottom of the ocean. And then one guy's like, I haven't seen no fucking dragon over there. So, he crosses over and finds new land. Like it's so crazy that it was that way with these bonobos. I got to find this study they did, but it's a documentary somewhere.
Are these the ones that are in India overrunning cities?
Those are hilarious monkeys, right? The ones that jump up and grab your beer.
Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are wreaking havoc. But do you blame them? There's no monkey bars there. Why didn't you put up a monkey bar?
There's no police force to do something about it. I mean, at what point does the city just say, fuck it, and just start blasting these kids, bro, for stealing their shit?
Right. Just hunting monkeys in the middle of the street. They're everywhere.
Of the city.
They're everywhere too.
A lot of they hunt and they wait. Like they are fucking shit up. But I would like to go just to see all that, bro.
There's
my pockets up.
A real possibility that Planet of the Apes really happens in real life. Like we just treat monkeys so bad, and if they ever pull it together, like if we have scientists trying to teach them to talk and shit all the time, we're making them smarter. Those smart ones are going to become leaders of the others, and we get another good pandemic that wipes us out with a virus like this, and we get our numbers low, them fuckers are taking over.
And another question is, why can't we take a voice box of a deceased human and drop it into a monkey and fucking be like, yo, what up? And he goes, yo. And he was like, whoa.
What? Did you hear that?
It's kind of like when a colorblind person sees in color for the first time. He's tripping balls.
Oh, that would be so funny.
I think that, who can I email? God, I got to get this to happen.
Why can't they do that? If there's just something missing in their vocal cords, which obviously there is, if we give them human vocal cords from cadavers, dead people, and then teach them how to talk. But then I'm telling you, we risk them taking over the world. I mean, that's the trade-off, but they're going to be hilarious until that happens. Because you just post it up next to some monkey, and he's like, what up, kid? You're like, what? That fucking monkey's talking to me.
Because they smoke cigarettes in India. Some of the monkeys smoke cigs. They're up to 2 packs a day, bro.
I've seen them. And I don't
Not
blame
fucking
them.
Around.
Keeps the flies off their face.
Yeah. Plus, what a stress reliever after fucking around in those trees all week.
Mm-hmm. Swinging. They're hilarious too with their monkey finger, like they got some real long fingers and their arms kind of extra long, and they just post up with that cigarette.